though, Lee, blood. Yeah, feet up, man's been chilling, bruv, watching Arsenal spend loads of money and still not improve. How you feeling, bro?
Aye, bruv, I'm feeling with my hands like everyone else, yeah. But real talk, yeah. I thought Champions League attracted world-class players. Well, where are they?
Kai Havertz, man. Bruv, you got a Champions League final goal, bro.
Yeah, come on, man. He's been living off of that forever. Yeah, he'll be manager of Chelsea in a couple of years. It worked for Ollie.
He's actually one of your only players to play Champions League, isn't it?
Party did. Jesus did. We've had a few.
not at Arsenal.
Jorginho won it.
Yeah, not at Arsenal. You know that. Oh man.
No, I don't think a single one of our players for Arsenal. Maybe in Nketiah. No, I think it was before that. It was before. I don't think any of our players. El Neni's played Champions League. This is how bad it is. El Neni.
Yeah, that's mad. See, that's what I mean, man. Like, it's funny. And Dave threw up a video of one of our older shows, bro. And it's funny how not much has changed since then, bro.
Bro, it's mad. I watched that as well. Yeah, bro, I'm always ahead of the curve. Yeah, you know this, right? I don't speak out of, like, people to say you're emotional, you're angry. Yeah, I do speak from emotion because it's my club and it hurts me to see my club so battered, yeah? But I don't get emotionally attached to footballers. Yeah, I don't get emotionally attached to Mikel Arteta, yeah, or the PR or the process, the youth project process that's never ending. Phase 4. Yeah, Ian Wright told us, phase 4. Yeah, but like I look at it and I just think we're only 2 players better than we were last season because Xhaka's left. We've replaced him with Rice. I like Rice. I know your thoughts on Rice. You don't think he's that good, but
no, I think he's good. I just don't think he's great, and I don't think he's worth what you paid for him. But I don't think he's not a good player. I don't think he's not worth 100 M's,
bro. No chance, yeah. But let's be real with it.
Who cares?
Yeah, most of these ballers, bro, ain't worth the money they're getting paid. Or what? Yeah, so and it ain't my money, so I don't really care if I'm honest. But at the same time, Granit Xhaka scored 7 goals, 7 assists last season in the league. Yeah, his best season for Arsenal. His best season ever in football. And as much as I don't really rate Granit Xhaka, we ain't getting that 7 goals, 7 assists from Declan Rice. So I'm looking at it thinking, right, well, 1 out, 1 in.
I'm glad you said that, Lee, because I was saying that. I think Declan Rice at Arsenal has to add goals to his game because 100 million for a midfielder that doesn't score goals, man. Like,
no,
that's
true.
something that he needs to add to his game.
But you know what I do think it could possibly do? Like, it'd give us more of a solid foundation with Partey next to him to push a little bit higher up and be more dominant. Like Liverpool were first years of Klopp, high press, Gengen pressing, suffocate, nick the ball high, boom, boom, boom.
Arteta doesn't play that pressing game, though.
That's the problem I have, yeah. And the thing is, when I've not watched all the preseason games, but I watched this the other night against Monaco, bro. We were crap, right? We were getting ploughed through in midfield, and Thomas Partey is still our most important player. Yeah, and this fan base.
And you were going to get rid of him as well.
Bro, this fan base was sitting there going, yeah, get rid of him. He's old. Yeah, he disappeared for 8 games. You know, he's got this alleged charge over his head. And it's like, hold on a minute. Like, he ain't the reason we bottled the title. Yeah, he's running around cleaning up Rob Holding's mess. Yeah, cleaning up Saka's mess because Saka disappeared. Yeah, and he's looking like a headless chicken running everywhere. Yeah, so he looks out of his depth because he's doing 4-man's job. Right? These people have got short memories, man. When he's not in the team, we look devoid of anything. We get ploughed through. When we played Monaco the other day, yeah, and like I said, as much as I like Declan Rice, he ain't going to score goals. He'll get the odd couple of goals a season.
How did he do? How did he do in that game? Because I've only watched a couple of your preseason games, and he hasn't looked great.
If I was to rate him out of that game out of 10 in that game, I'd say 6. He did some good stuff, nicked the ball, yeah, the usual ticking it over, but some very sloppy passes. They were coming through on his side of midfield. Yeah, PMP, you know what these French players are like, bruv. Like these African boys, they're big lads. Like, They were like, we ain't moving to Thomas Partey. He's one of us.
But that's what Amrabat done to him in the final as well. Like, you know, he got overrun in that as well. Like, and that's what my reservations are about Declan Rice, bro. I think he's very good. His best attributes are reading the game in terms of like his interceptions. Yeah, he steps in, wins the ball, and he drives forward. But his final pass is not good, and he can't shoot. Do you know what I mean? So it's a weird one. Like, and it's not even that he can't actually shoot because he strikes the ball well, but he can't shoot under pressure. There's some people like Michael Carrick was one of them. Michael Carrick was one of the best strikers of the ball in the Premier League, but he couldn't shoot. He couldn't score. Like, he couldn't shoot to score, but he could ping a 60-yard ball, but he couldn't shoot. Like, I never understood that. I don't understand that. But there's just some players that just
the pressure in it, and they're out of their comfort zone. He's not used to being on the edge of the box pinging shots. Like they're used to sitting deep, sweeping the ball up, ticking it over, keeping it moving, ball retention. They recycle the ball, keep it nice and tidy, give it to someone more technical and more gifted. Declan Rice is what he is. He's not a very gifted footballer. But in the modern game, he will always have a career because he can keep the ball.
Very technically sound, Declan Rice. That's what he is. Very
he's a 7 out of 10 at a lot of things, but he doesn't excel at anything. But I do like him, and I do think he will go up a level. With Thomas Partey next to him, with Odegaard in front of him. But the problem I have, he ain't going to score 7 goals. So straight away, we're 7 goals worse off. Let's say he scores 4. So we're 3 goals worse off from Xhaka. He ain't getting 7 assists. So now let's say he gets 4. Now we're 3 assists worse off. But will we sit a little bit higher up the pitch? And now we've got Partey and Rice there. It's a bit more of, easier to get the Granit Xhaka's a liability at times going the other way. Going forward, he was brilliant last season. I'm not going to knock him for that as much as I don't like him. But going back that way, he's got the turning circle of a ship. And he's lackadaisical and he switches off. I don't think Declan Rice does that, although I don't think Declan Rice is very loose either. He's very wooden at times, But is that going to give us a solid platform for them guys in front, the 4 in front, to now go and make up that GA? Maybe it will. So let's say we're even with that. So 1 out, 1 in, We then go and sign Kai Havertz. Bro, I smashed the internet that day.
I knew, brother. As soon as you signed Kai Havertz, I was like, all right, cool.
Bro, I don't even know why I said it, but I said, just looking at his face, I want to punch him. It was the first thing that came out my mouth. I don't even know why. He looks like he sleeps in a coffin, bro. Like, real talk. Like, him and Trossard would be fine together, because they both have dark black eyes. They look like Dracula. Like, what is wrong with them, man? They need some sunlight, both of them. Right. But Kai Havertz, everyone's saying, oh, but he's misunderstood. Oh, but everyone was crap at Chelsea. Chelsea didn't form last season. He's been there 3. He's been there 3 years, and he has been absolute crap. Somebody in Terry's show the other day said, oh, he's got elite heading. Elite heading, right? And then somebody put the stats in of how many headed goals he scored in the last 2 seasons and what percentage that was, and then compared it to Shearer's complete 260 in the league. He had a better heading goals ratio over a 2-season period than Shearer did over his career, obviously, And I was like, that's actually mad. I can't remember a single-headed goal this guy scored.
Me neither. It's Alan Shearer, bro. Like, bro, Alan Shearer was known for heading the ball. What's man talking about?
Bro, Alan Shearer scored 46 headed goals, out of 260. I think that's about 18%. Kai Havertz in the last 2 seasons has scored 9. And when you break down per season goals from headers, Shearer had like 13 Premier League seasons, so it worked out less than Havertz over 2.
They're taking the piss when they even do it.
He's only had 2 seasons.
They're taking the piss when they're even doing that. Alan Shearer.
Oh, he was elite. He was elite at a lot of things, and heading was one of them. And if he's
if
he's running towards you with his head out, you're moving.
He's one of the best headers of the ball that springs to mind.
Fact.
Period. You know them ones there, but I think of Kai Havertz. I don't think of that. I don't think of anything. And Havertz.
When I see Kai Havertz, I just think, like he's played about 9 different positions at Chelsea, and there's a reason for that. They've had multiple managers. He's not very good. He came with a big price tag. He came with all the hype. The fans have allowed him off the hook because he scored the winner in the final, etc., etc. Then I've seen him in pre-season for Arsenal. Yes, he scored a goal. He scored a good his penalty the other night was mad, by the way, against Monaco. Top bins, postage stamp, sick penalty. Whether he meant it or not, I don't know. But what I'm looking at him and I'm seeing is nothing I didn't already know. He's not that good. He ain't going to get loads of goals. He'll score a couple against Luton and Forest and Sheffield United, everyone to get giddy. He'll score in one big game against maybe you lot or City or someone. We'll still probably lose or draw the game. And they'll be like, oh, see, he was misunderstood at Chelsea. No, We've wasted 65 fucking million on him when we should have been going 65 mil. Ivan Toney, please.